I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. Boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now, I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now.
Yeah, I be smoking Vannas, drinking Dom P, thinking beyond deeper than Gandhi. While I'm on the yacht, counting G's, smoking trees. I'm about to be a billionaire, dipped in fresh gear, flicking $100 bills in the air. Bogard and Triangle, they getting money too. It's what we do. Provide for our families like the Kennedys and the Carters do. Like Sean and B, rhyme with D. Greatest of the all time, like Mike Tyson, Jordan, Jackson in their prime. Y'all haters still can't take our shine, shine, shine. Like every day of my life, I stay high, floating through them smoke clouds, 3K.
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now, I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. Slow and low like the chorus, smoke a forest like a wildfire. Sip on liquors in between, feeling like the golden child. Going up on some golden suds, rolling up on some potent bud. It's a daily situation where we come from. If you really know what's up, then you would get some. But no knots do not beat the same drum. I prefer cognac, but I will take rum. I prefer IPA, but I will go bud. Anything goes in the San Jose slums. San Jose slums, this shit is better than hot. Man, this shit is well done, done. 808 kick drums make the girlies get done. This is the new drink, it's smoke anthem.
They call Bogard Scott free when they want smoke. I ain't talking about beef, I'm talking about that dope. Shipping out peas, flying elbows. No wrestling, but we off the top rope. Work fresh off the boat, packs on the plane. Then we back on the road, going state to state. Money, pussy, good weed, all I need in life. Call it blasphemous, I get stoned like Jesus Christ. As the Lord, he'll vouch that we vouch scratch. You hear the noise, me and my boys pushing loud packs. Getting hot till my day ends. Cheaper apes, the day Carpe Diem.
Every day of my life, I get high, I get high. Every day of my life, I get high.
It's beautiful. Scott, Prime. First off, I'm always in pocket. I'm more cocky than arrogant when I rock it. I'm like a funky experiment they concocted. But now I'm kamikaze in the cockpit. Pause, fuck the game on my cock stiff. Fuck your side and your main for pillow talking. What part of the game is this? Is no code. I can't believe that it came to this. No holds barred, Bogard Scott free. I brought the block. No carbon copy, the one and only we rock. I heard the view is sick, but it's lonely at the top. Push work, steady working against the hands on the clock. I keep my head tilt, case anybody watching, I ain't trying to get pilt. Case anybody talking, anybody gut spilt. Best believe I'm plotting, best believe blood spilt. Get body, get killed. I'm always on some fuck how you felt. Cause when you push soft, can't be soft like felt. Shining dipped in water like Phelps. Meanwhile they still crying over spilt milk. Such a shame though. One of the many reasons why me and you ain't the same, no. Go getter, I'm leaving with what I came for. No lactose, milk and shit, represent her. Louis.
Yeah, you know. What up, though? You got Herb Gotti, Herb the Block, Herb whatever you wanna call me. What's up, Bogard? Here we go. To be the shit on the MIC, it takes more than the dope beat. But goddamn, my man, you fucking did it again. Prime one fam, banging from here.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? To the man. Break it down.
Oh my God, those balls are smooth.
Smoking it.
Break it down. Ain't that a Ration X? That's the part though, right?
I wish I could do that, man. My voice would be crackling like a motherfucker trying to hit those notes.
Have you ever heard any of my kids, bro? They all got the raspy voice like me. It's hella funny. It's hella funny, bro. And it runs in my family. That my dad got it, and then like my sisters, right? They don't got it unless you get the drinks in them. Then they start sounding like female Bogards running around this motherfucker.
I see you, Drew.
Run, you're done talking shit. He said, "Get the Cowboys hat out of there."
Hold on, run, you're done. What is your team?
I think it's the Patriots, right? Because he's from that area.
No, I mean Joe Mixon was his favorite player, but
I heard him talking about like how he had a Gronk signature, and
I mean he is from Boston, right? I mean he's from Massachusetts.
Hey, run, you're done. I never said it was our year, but it's more my year than it is yours.
and Chase said, "Bogey, I like the song. Hell yeah."
Thank you.
And Derek said, "How about them Cowboys?" Shout out to our man Stu. Yep. Okay. And he did. He said, "Yep. Fuck yeah, the Patriots." There
Definitely. We go. Learn your division first, and then come talk to me.
I mean, they're tied for third or second.
I mean, it's still kind of the same argument for the Cowboys, right?
They can't Bills lose right now. If the Bills lose,
they just lost to the Eagles without Dak.
The Jets will be tied for number one, or they will be number one.
Nah, they're 6-2 right now. They're 2 games behind.
Okay. My math has been really off this whole week.
How crazy is that going to be? Cowboys catch a loss to the Packers, and then Giants catch a win to whoever the fuck they're playing. We've seen crazier shit happen this year.
I mean, I think they can handle Houston.
I mean, everybody else has.
You know what's low key? You know, I pay attention to all the little beat reporter shit as much as possible.
What up,
Damian Pierce? He got a rib right now, bro. They're not even saying nothing about it.
Yeah, he's gonna
go.
It's Saturday.
I mean, they fear it's like torn cartilage, but like they ain't saying nothing about it all week.
Yeah.
Fuck it, he's a savage, bro.
That Clock in the house. What up, homie? He said you guys heard the Nas. I think we heard one song, right, from that new one, because I think someone played it on the jukebox.
Okay, Clock, let me know, Clock. Are the beats good? Because Nas, it's hella funny, bro. Because that's
wait. Is this Nas or Lil Nas?
No,
actual Nas. Okay.
Yeah.
Nas.
Little Nas X, get the fuck out of here. Little Nas X. Man, I'm gonna take my horse to the Yo Town Road.
That's
I want you to bring this in
like the devil or something for like some J's or some shit.
I mean, there was a whole he had a video. He had a video where he was like lap dancing the devil, and the devil was like a yoked ass. The devil was like a yoked ass, like a melanin having brother. You know what I mean?
That's funny. Run Your Done said, ban him. I never want to see him again. Oh man, that's so funny. The cowboy hate is real, but you know what? Because it's stupid.
Hey, well, and then, hold on. Let me just properly introduce. I want to properly introduce us. You guys know me and us, but goddamn, this is the host of Uncle Jerry's Kids. Show some respect and put some respect.
I was gonna say, I want Drew to bring this energy to Tuesday night to Uncle Jerry's Kids, and we can have a little chat there.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Jerry's Kids are like those kids from The Hostel. You ever seen The Hostel?
Yeah.
Those kids will just stone you to death, bruh. With stones and other inanimate objects. Am I saying that word right? Inanimate. There you go. As I continue to move with total amenity.
Anonymity.
See, I knew it. See, that's why I love rocking with Hus. He's just a library for all the movies, and I've only really watched like 12 movies. He knows all 12 of them.
Yeah, that was Hank, right? Who said that? Talking about how they need to get super low key out there, get off the grid.
He was smart though. He had it right.
It was so funny. He was like, I got our supplies. And it was like, was it like a bottle of whiskey and a dildo or something?
Yeah, and like lawn darts or something.
Yeah. Well, that was all the bad guys stuff. Remember, Hank had to put him up on
yeah.
game because Charlie's a dumbass. He's like, come on, man. All the sod or whatever that was, the seed. It's from the bad cop. You think he's going to take us into the station?
Oh, that's true. He was going to bury them. Duh.
Charlie's hella naive, though. So you need a guy like Hank, even though like everyone fucking hates him. Like he's smart enough to understand that shit.
And that's like a lifetime. Shout out to Chaotic. That's like a lifetime of passive aggression, right? That like this inner voice in him, more, ended up manifesting into like schizophrenia because he just had enough. He's like, I'm getting out of this thing. my lady works in mental health, right? She's a nurse, and it's kind of crazy all the stories you hear because you know what I'm saying. This shit is tough, man. You know what I mean? And there's all different kind of mental health. That there's shit that's drug induced. There's shit that's just like could be hereditary. There's like, man, it's sad because like it's only really been like the last I'd say Brandon Marshall. And this like I remember this distinctly. It's 2013.
I swear nobody gave a shit about mental health before.
No one gave a shit about it,
right? Like
that's what I'm saying. And Brandon Marshall was one of those guys that was championing, like trying to be the voice of it because he had borderline disorder personality. And when I heard that shit, right, I go, borderline, this shit ain't even that bad, bro. But just because it's called borderline, it's not. It's a different kind. Where it's like at any given moment, you're on the line, you're on the borderline of like feeling this way or that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
that's like the exact opposite of Eli Manning, right? Who just no matter what situation he's in can always stay very even keel.
Just numb nuts face. I just thought of that right now. That's what it is. It's numb nuts face. You just like
it's like that weird look where you're trying to like see far in the distance and you have your mouth open like a little bit. Like,
it's the look where people that come out
catching a bug in your mouth.
There you go. They do one of those and he's just looking off. Gazing.
But yeah, I mean it's crazy because a lot of people have been mental health was probably their issue for a lot of shit. And
because growing up in the hood, what do they say?
Suck it up.
Nobody gives a shit. And be like, man, cheer up then, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? It was,
smoke some weed.
Mad insensitive to the shit, when we was growing up, because it was just like, and if you were feeling that way because of this, it carried a stigma. You didn't tell nobody. You know what I mean? One of my best friends.
Well, and you also didn't tell anybody because nobody gave a shit either.
Like okay, look, this is how shitty kids are, right? Because where I grew up, there was a bridge, and people hung themselves on this bridge. You know what I'm saying? And they're one of the dudes that hung himself. He was his daughter went to school with us. So like these mean ass kids would be like, your dad hung himself and shit like that. Man, I had a home.
Oh man, Zach said the dumbasses here. Oh man.
Nah, bro, hold on. Listen, don't let nobody say shit to you, bro.
I don't think anyone called you a dumbass. They just think that you didn't get fair value. Let's ask AJ real quick. All right. JT or a low 2023 first?
JT.
What about if it's just a first in a vacuum?
If you can guarantee me that it's a top 8 pick, then I'd probably lean the pick. But if it's like if it's too broad that it's a late pick.
What if the person was like in first place when you made this trade?
You're making your first place, you're trading your late first for Jonathan Taylor.
Hey, this is how you know I'm Filipino, bro. Rice give me money.
Yeah, I think I'm still leaning Jonathan Taylor.
So that's all we told Zach because it was a trade between Zach and Bogey, and Zach's like brand new in the league. He's never played Dynasty or anything. This is the first trade he's ever made. Never played in IDP leagues, and so everyone's just getting on him in the chat.
Why is Drew talking like he's never seen me before? Like he's been in here while I've been here.
Yeah. And Chaotic in the house, throwing in that $10 super chat coming in. Big D swinging. Yeah, so for those who don't know, whoever puts in the single biggest super chat throughout any of these shows, got to be $10 or more, you get 500 extra entries into the raffles that we're doing. And we got 4 items being raffled off this month. We got a Gabe Davis signed jersey. Via Clock Management, we got a DeAndre Swift signed jersey.
What?
We got a set of Cowboy replica Super Bowl rings.
What?
Tell me.
Because now I've actually took the time to get them in the box here so people could actually see them.
Hey, here's the thing.
And look at that. We even got a slot for your next Super Bowl championship right there.
Let's go. Hold on. The Cowboys one got it too, just like mine's. They're not on the quest for 6. No.
I don't think they are either.
No, and see what here's what happened was I ordered ones with the 5 ring slots in it, and they fucked up and they sent me one with the 6. But they were like, "Hey, next time you place an order with us, we'll make sure to throw in the correct ones that we were supposed to do for free, or we'll do that for free, and then we'll throw in a couple extra things also." So they fucked up. So by the time this gets sent out, I may have the proper box, the one with 5. But for those Cowboy fans, it's always their year, right? Like you literally have that little slot, and every year, this is the year right here. We're gonna fill this spot up.
It'll have all the dates, right, on each one.
Yeah.
But then on that empty one, it says our year.
No. On the last one, it says et
or it
cetera.
says this.
On the last one, it says etc. because it's coming.
See,
forever.
Derek said they know that number 6 ring coming in real soon.
I mean,
and the last thing, the Justin Herbert rookie card graded 10 out of 10 from Panini Chronicles, and this is via our homie Stevie from Dynasty Live Fantasy Football. So 4 items getting raffled off, and Peacock. He said that he was gonna do for whoever gets first place up in this biatch. He's gonna gift a shirt off of Neon. What is it? Neon Peacock.
Neon Peacock .threadless.
There we go.
Yep, and shout out to Peacock. Shout out to Clock Management. Shout out to Dynasty Life Fantasy. There you go.
And since I got him in here, I guess we might as well show everyone what some possibilities of things that you can get from hustlerrings.com, because we do have the San Francisco joint in here. And
it does, right? See,
the quest for 6 is real.
They got a 6.
Hey, Drew had a good question.
One.
Let's answer Drew's question real quick because I don't think a lot of people know how that's gonna work.
What to say? And Drew said, "Do we pick where our entries go?" No. So the way that it's gonna work is the same site that I used last time. It's gonna randomize it. You can pick how many things are being given away. And so we're gonna have it's gonna be 4 things given away, and it'll be
and listen. It's just if you win, you get your choice in order of how you won. If you win first, you get to choose out of the 4.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
Get
and then
second,
so
you
forth.
get to choose out of the
because
3.
he's thinking like you have to designate entries to each item. You know what I mean?
No. So it's all going to the big. It's all
one
going to the big pot.
shebang.
Yep, all going to the big
whole
pot.
shebang, as they would say. We ain't half cocking around here.
And what we're gonna do, if someone happens to win more than once, I think we're gonna leave it up to that person to gift it to someone. Because if there's someone who just has a shitload of entries, we do want to make it to where there's 4 separate winners. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. If someone ends up having getting twice,
you can't win twice. How about that?
Yeah.
And let you
So
Chaotic said that Gabe Davis jersey's gone though.
So if you win a second time, you think you should just
and if you get the Gabe Davis jersey, and you're the first place guy, Peacock will shoot you an the Archangel Gabriel Davis T-shirt that we have made. You know what I'm saying? From the nickname Hall of Fame. And that, I mean, that's the Peacock and Bogey collab t-shirt line. You know what I mean?
Derek says a lot of hate coming from the panel today.
Hey, listen, I will be first to say that I am on here and I stay consistent. If I said fuck you yesterday, it's probably fuck you tomorrow too. You know what I mean?
And Jared went up. He said, yo, TJ Watt said he's playing tomorrow, right? We playing them? Yep. TJ Watt plays. We're fucking playing.
Yeah.
You don't sit TJ Watt.
You don't, that's a plug.
I mean, TJ Watt is the week winner. He has that type of upside. When was the last time we seen him play? Remember, was it Burrow? Was it the game before his last game he played against Burrow? And remember, it was like the first pass or the second pass of the game. Burrow, like it's like a 3-step drop back, so it's a quick one. And then fucking TJ just jumps up, catches it right away. It's like he had stopped the gun from shooting a bullet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh yeah. And Chaotic said, "Don't think I'll wear it. The T-shirt or the jersey? I mean, the jersey, no one's probly wearing them.
Oh yeah, man, it's a sign thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it comes with a ticket of authenticity.
Oh yeah." And Electro said, how do you know how many entries you have? So at any time you can ask. I have a big spreadsheet. It's fucking huge. And so literally it's what's huge. A Google sheet, Excel sheet. And I literally punch in your name and it'll show me how many times your name pops up. So that's how many entries you have.
That's dope.
And let's see, just to show at any given time.
Oh yeah, and for today's for today and always, for the largest single standing super chat of the day, $10 or more, right? That is what we call the Big D Swinger of the show, and they get 500 entries on top of the times 10 we've been doing all week. So times 10. So say you throw $10, but right now, it's Chaotic, right? She big D swinging right now. You feel me?
As of this show, yeah.
As of this show right now. So if you put anything higher than her super chat, you know what I'm saying? You get that times 10, and then if it stands, you get 500 entries.
And so Electro Wizard, I don't think that you've thrown in any super chats or anything like that. So the way that you get entries, if you're signed up at 420crew.org, that's one of the memberships that gets you entries. And if you're signed up there, you get 10 times the entries for every $1. If you're a YouTube member, a paid member, if you're a Twitch member, a paid member, and then any super chats that you do, then you get some. So as of right now, Electro doesn't have any. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there are some
cool name though. That was a really cool name, Electro.
And you know what? There's a bunch. I've been so busy this week. There's a bunch that I haven't put in the times 5, times 10, but I got them all listed out. Like Chaotic, she's Big D swinging a couple times out of these last couple shows. So all the entries aren't fully up to date as of right this second, but it's because we still got half the month. And let's see, Mike. He said, how many has he got?
I'm only gonna get like 100 to 200 entries when it's all said and done and pray.
I mean, it's basically the lottery, you know what I mean? And it's like, just try to get as many tickets, you know what I mean?
So as of right now, because I haven't added in the times 10 for all the Patreon 420 crew members, you have 26 as of right now. But I believe you're on the $10 tier on Patreon.
So you got 260.
Yeah, there's going to be some extra ones in there right away.
Let's fucking go.
And let's see. Yeah, Chris from Patriot Sports Radio in the house. What up, bro?
What up, Chris? Hey, you know what's funny? Hustle Vouch. This is probably like I don't know, a week after we launched the Joe Mixon thing. I go. So how do you because I know Hustle's a spreadsheet motherfucker. So how you tallying up all these joints? He's like, oh, here, let me show you, right? And he's like, for example, big tons, right? And I was like, oh shit. It's like and it's so funny because I'm like on the fly type of like, it's gonna work out type of motherfucker. And Huss is always like, he's already been planned ahead, everything. You know what I mean? You gotta have the yin and yang.
Hell yeah. And Antonio said, how about if I was gifted a membership? Does that still count as triple? So
hell yeah.
Anyone who's gifted a membership, you get those as like whatever it is, $1 per. It's when you're gifting, it's the extra 55 on top of it. So gifting a membership costs $5 because that's what a tier 1 membership is on Twitch, and then you get let's say it's plus 10 times extra. That's what it is. You get the 5 for gifting, and then you get the extra 50. So it ends up being 55. Yeah, and Run Your Done getting another gifted sub over there.
And Run Your Done knows
Your
knows
Done.
what's up because he's the proud winner of the signed Joe Mixon jersey giveaway.
He even
Shout out to
said
Sir Joe Mix a lot.
he wants all the smoke too. He even said, "Don't make me come win all these other ones." I mean, he can't win all 4, but he says he wants to win again.
Because we got some dope ones this month. You don't want to miss out on it. This is the
Yeah,
biggest.
man, this ain't even Christmas, bro. This is just the Thanksgiving joint, B.
He's trying to start that running back collection. He's trying to match that Swift with the Mix a lot.
Yeah, there we go. I got to get these chats. I got to get these chats pulled up over here so I don't miss anything. I got way too much going on over here. Hold up. And it's because I've been getting all the hustlerrings.com going. Super stoked about that because this has been like a little bit more in the month in the making of building the website and everything like that. And finally looking real nice.
I think you might have mentioned to me like September.
Yeah, I mean, that's when everything that's when I was looking into vendors and all that and everything was starting. But I knew it was going to have to be a couple weeks or whatever until I had to check out these different vendors, make sure that the ones that I'm getting were good quality and everything because we can't have no bullshit. And then once I actually got some solid vendors locked in, that's when I started getting all the items added all there.
Dude,
and Chaotic said I gifted myself a membership.
that's how you do it.
There you go.
So on YouTube, because we're really trying to build this up even more. So on YouTube, if you gift a membership, you get 100 extra entries. The only way that you can gift a membership, though, is on the desktop. It's such a brand new feature that it's not even carried over to the app and stuff yet. So that's why Nigel's like one of the guys. Him and Sir Bongslot are usually the ones. And Crispy said, don't forget about Crispy Rings. Oh, yeah, because Crispy, he's donating 10 silver-plated cock rings that are going to get donated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Perfect to go with promo code Bogey Balls.
Well, he said it's promo code Crispy Rings for that one. And Chris said, who's the big D right now and how big was it? $10, and it is our girl Chaotic right now, who's Big D swinging right now. And Peacock said, are those the onion rings? And Tino said, how do I win the cock ring?
I swear Tino pops out of nowhere just to ask that.
I know he hasn't said shit until now. He's been hanging in the background. Oh no, he was earlier. He said the MILF Hunter returns.
That's funny
in there. And Tino said, can we get our host twins? And Tino said, can we get our host some new hats? My guy needs some more drip. I wonder who he's talking about.
No, this is just my newest one, so I just been
No. Now you got to keep wearing it now, because now it's your thing. Like remember,
I know, like everybody throwing shade on my hat this morning.
Well, Tino's a Cowboys fan, so maybe he just wants to see you wearing different Cowboys hats.
This one's just new. I don't know. I guess I'm just that person that beats my hats before I start jumping around. So
hey, you know what's crazy is like,
what up, hat?
I got hella hats, right? But the only ones that's been in rotation is the ones that, like, when I wear them, I do good in fantasy or like my team does good. Because like I hate it. Like I won't even wear a whole fit if that I'm wearing if something goes awry. Like,
yeah, I found. I was off the hats for a minute. I mean, obviously the grassroots hats, you know, I'm always rocking those. I couldn't even wear those for the longest time because of the green screen. You know, it'd be all fucked up. But I found like my old hats, all these SD hats and shit, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I need to be putting those on. I used to wear these all the time, and they were so dope. And then now it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel the same.
I remember I used to wear like fitteds, and fitteds were always like funny to me, like. Because like I would get them hella big, and then like sometimes I get them big.
I had the vintage.
Put them over my ears like Mace back in the days.
Yeah,
or like Fabulous. You know what I'm saying?
Rock
like
hella big.
That's hella funny. Even like I always wore my hat tilt like this because that's how Jay did it. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like
yeah,
man. Just because they say that, I feel obligated to go buy a new hat now. I'm about to go.
Hey, look, son, you're gonna have thicker skin. Like your level of insecurity is way too high for my comfort.
It's so funny because the first year I wasn't even rocking hats like on the stream, and like, man, I mean, this was during COVID. Couldn't even go get your hair cut and shit for the longest time. My shit was getting hella shaggy.
Hey, it's funny because like, what is it called? I remember when you showed me the Heisenberg hat. You're like, check this out. I got this official Heisenberg hat. Like it was the official joint, like from the show. And you know, and then there was limited.
Only 200 were actually made.
Only 200 of them. So it's one of 200. And I'm like, where did that get on the show?
Tino.
That's like boss shit right there. And then it became the thing for like the first year. You know what I mean? Or the first season of FNT. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you just got to wear that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now it's going to be one of those things that just gets pulled out on special occasions.
It's a throwback.
Oh, yeah. And Jack, we got a question here. Kirk or Lockett? I'm going Kirk. It's just too hard to get off Kirk right now.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
And but where's this game? Is this in
It's in KC, I'm pretty
they're
sure.
playing, they're playing
Hell
in Kansas
yeah.
City.
Start Kirk, because it's like it's gonna be rough for them. They're gonna be throwing that shit a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody's going in there to stump them, bro.
Damn, it's an early game this week too.
Yeah, that's what's weird about KC is though that, you know, and if it's divisional and it's in KC, then it's always the 1 o'clock game West Coast, right?
Because it'll be one of the 3 or 4 games getting televised.
Yeah, and then you know, they'll still host the early games as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody else does that. I guess Green Bay. I guess
Well,
Green
it's
Bay.
because anyone that's in Central, it could go kind of both ways, right?
You're right.
Because it's either a 12 o'clock game or
a 10 o'clock
or a 4 o'clock game, I think, over there.
Yeah.
12.
Well, it's like our 10 o'clock is their 12. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you're right.
Or 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Our one is their 4.
Yeah,
our one is their 3.
3. Yeah.
I have trouble doing that. Sometimes I be trying to test myself on the show. Yeah, tune into us fucking 6 o'clock East Coast time.
And Hess said, I fuck with the hats. I always rock fedoras at the events, flat bills the other time. It's crazy because like my dad's dad, he passed away when I was like 3 years old. So like I like other than a couple memories, like I really knew nothing. It's me just like finding out. And like apparently he had the ultimate swag. There is this one picture. It's like he's on this he's on this big chair or whatever, and he's got the fedora hat and he's smoking a fat ass stogie, and it's the Mexican Godfather is what it says, is like the caption. Yeah. And then one of my older cousins telling me like back in the day, back when he was in like his 20s and 30s, like he was wearing all this fly like Robert Graham shit, you know, just like the crazy green and purple shirts, and you know, with all the fucking I forget what they're called, but the little the shit where you button all that, the buttons were like hella dripped and iced out, and just like a whole bunch of custom shit.
Yeah, the motherfucking cufflinks and all.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, bros, man? I need to get a fedora. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know. I
got to think about that too, because like if you even get into the spot, are they gonna hate on the hats? You know what I mean? Like the regular hats. They'll never hate on fly shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then that's like I get a haircut then.
And you know what? Hess rocks hats so much that maybe will they fuck on the baseball hats? Like maybe, but we get a fly hat though. You know, nice fedora.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ain't gonna be. You got a hat for real, not a cap. You know what I mean?
It's so funny. Crispy said the cock rings are edible, and they are used. All of them, all 10 are used by Crispy. And he was stroking it to the west, stroking it to the east.
Oh shit! He got the whole.
That's wild.
He got the whole equinox on that motherfucker.
And Stoked Grizzly said, "Let's go Cowboys." Definitely fuck with that San Fran camo hat though.
Appreciate it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got it. You know, I'm in my pajamas lightweight. You know what I'm saying? You got to coordinate this thing. You know what I mean? This thing, just in case I got to go outside and just be fly on the random. You know what I mean?
And Tino said, "My bad, broke him quick."
No, it's just because I think about that sometimes. I'm like, am I wearing the same hat all the time?
Nah, see, here's my thing. It's like when you watch the cartoons, right? They don't change their clothes, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they wear the same clothes
They wear
every
the
day.
same shit. I'm like one of those cartoons that just wears variations of the same shit.
And then when he goes in the Matrix, sometimes the shit will just randomly change.
I'll just come back completely, the wardrobe changed.
It's funny.
Eric, what up, homie? Do I trade Pittman and Terry for Amari Cooper?
Would it?
Nah.
Is it crazy that I would? Because Pittman and Terry are like low end. Like Pittman's like a flex. Terry's like a mid to low end.
Listen,
like,
hold on. Everybody hold on, because I think that Jeff Saturday, it's like, first of all, they already have Matt Ryan in a non-contact joint doing limited shit. Like, he's on the way back, bro. And they're not going to go out like that. You know what I mean?
He'll be back in a week or two or a couple weeks. Who the hell
Actually,
knows?
I'm lying. They might. I forgot. Jeff Saturday's an agent.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff Saturday also came out and said that he wanted to come and try his best to win football games and lead men. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're going to try to win games. So they bring that right back.
And we should see if we could pull up his high school coaching record, because he was just.
I think he was like one game over 500 or something like that.
Oh man, that's whack, bro.
Yeah, if he was good,
then he had a winning record. Then that's above 500.
But I don't know. I think I would Amari with Watson. I kind of.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
I kind of like that, and you got to get him like now, because what is it? Week 13 is when he's coming back.
Maybe I'll see what else he got on the bench. I can go, Amari plus a bench guy.
Yeah, I think I'd just be trying this like
make me feel better
like
about
a easy little flex.
I feel like I could. I mean, it is an ugly package, though, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is a good week to trade for Amari and to trade Terry away, right? Because like this was like it was an okay game, but like Bogey always said, it was like literally the last drive.
It was one drive.
Like everything.
You got to pay attention to those type of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if you look at him, the two times he played against Slay last year, he got blanked, basically. And then you really got to go
blanked everybody.
You got to go all the way back to 2020 or 2019. No. There's a 2020. Yeah, 2020, and he's still blanking him back then too. You know what I mean?
Let's see.
Because that was when they got Slay.
All right, look, Chris from Patriot Sports Radio putting us up on some free bets. Let's get it. So we got the Giants -4.5, and who the Giants going against? Yeah,
the Texans
going against Houston. So they're going to cover that thing. I like that. I like them by a touchdown at least.
Steelers +2, and who the Steelers got again?
They got against the Saints.
And
I would smash that now, because like they got TJ Watt back in the moment. Like, it could move it
a little bit.
I'll take it now. I like that a lot, because they can win by a field goal. Like, Andy Dalton's going to turn that thing over.
I like this one. San Fran -7. Chargers, they're just
I like that one a lot too.
Yeah, like I mean, it's gonna be a major upset if they don't, and it's gonna be like mistakes that Jimmy makes if we don't. But otherwise, we're gonna kick.
Wait, no, I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers cover.
And shout out to my man Lee. He's coming out here, bro.
That's too many points to give Herbert a touchdown.
Yeah, but they have nobody. Like, that's what sucks. Like, if Herbert had his full array of weapons, that's different.
If he had his full array of weapons, they'd probably be favorites, in my opinion.
Nah, not right now. Not right now.
Oh, they're going to Levi, so probably not. But.
Hey, that defense is one of the worst, bro.
But they just lost Jason Verrett for the year. Their defense is banged up.
Yeah, but Verrett hasn't even played all year.
One of the worst against the run.
Jason Verrett hasn't even really played all year, though.
Hey, but hold on. Just look at this. They're one of the worst against the run, and they're playing the Niners with CMC. Can you still? I'm sorry, BMB. I still can't believe it.
Hold on.
I'm like, wow. Like this shit's crazy. We're about to run all over them, bruh. Everybody's gonna run on that.
You got me on live, and I'll freaking come back and clip this when the Chargers cover, because Chargers are covering.
I really don't. I just don't think they are. I mean, I'm not gonna go actually bet on this game, because I've been betting for a few weeks.
If I could bet, I bet the Chargers to cover.
Hold on. Look at this. Their
That's
offensive
the smart
line.
bet, but not all the smart bets have been winning.
Their offensive line is Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
And we're coming at them with Bosa and company. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Okay, look at this. Justin Herbert.
I'm not saying Herbert's not going to throw for 300. He might have to do that.
Hold on, let me.
Let's
Because
go.
here's one thing I've been saying for the past month, because it really dawned on me. I'm like, how's Herbert throwing the ball hella times? Everybody's really not really getting no yards, but they're getting hella catches, so we like it for fantasy. But I'm like, and then it's just because they can't. Not only can they not run the ball like how they want, so they're throwing it. That's how they're running it through the air because this pressure's coming too. Ever since Slater went down, it's been a wrap, and he's not coming back. You know what I'm saying?
And
He's
they
done
really
for the
fucked
year.
up, man. That they fucked up. Like, with
and they got no speed too. They got no speed, and even if they had some type of speed on the outside, right? Like because they're so hurt right now, they can't do it with size with Mike Williams, right? So it's like the no speed on the outside. But you can't. There's no deep play.
And look, and here's what it is. Let me just break down their defense. Their line is complete trash right now without Bosa. Their linebackers complete trash besides Drew Tranquil, and he's just like
fantasy dope.
Yeah, he's shining because like everyone around him is so trash. Van Noy, he's old, he's fucking done.
Yeah.
What's his name? Khalil Mack. Like he'll show up on like a Monday night football game or a Sunday night football game with some big sacks, but
I show up on a third down or two. But you know what I'm saying. But just pressure the QB. He shows up more often than not on shit on film that doesn't translate. Like you know what I mean to stats. You know what I'm saying.
And then here goes the DBs. No JC Jackson. That really fucked him. Asante Samuel Jr. is fucking dope, but he's still only one guy. He can only cover one guy.
And then Derwin James,
he's
just a dog, but it's just
Nazir Adderley, man. He I don't know what it is about him. Maybe they're not using him the same way or something, but he is not being productive like he was last year.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, maybe they're running more cover 3. You know what I'm saying? I need to look into that because that is weird because they used to run like two safety sets all the time. Like, you know what I mean?
Like I said, the 49ers can be up 27-13 going into halftime, but Herbert's going to have those greasy drives that covers it. That's just like the way I feel about it and the way I see it.
But how are they gonna it's not that Herbert's gonna score, it's how are they gonna stop the Niners?
Okay, you want to know how
because they have Jimmy G.
Here's how Herbert is dangerous by him. Like, just
have you not seen how people run on the Chargers?
But the way we're talking about the Niners, like they're not 4-4.
Okay,
like the
you
Niners
know
are
who kills
4-4.
this?
Yeah, but they only have
team, but they're
CMC for
4-4.
one real game.
Who always kills us, bruh? It's a mobile QB. And that's one thing that Justin Herbert can do. He could put like 50, 60 yards up on the ground easy. If he does that, bro, that's what's going to make him dangerous against us because.
And Chase, I got you in a second. Good looking on the super chat.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get to a super chat.
So the last two for Patriot Sports Radio, Vegas -4.5. That one I kind of don't like just because Vegas, they're just trash. And then the Bears -2.5. Who do the Bears play?
They're playing the
Detroit.
Lions.
Oh yeah, the Lions.
I'm not betting on the Bears and Lions.
Lions are just.
I'm smashing that Bears one, bro.
Yeah, Fields is about to run all
We're
over.
about to light them up, bro.
Because besides the Chargers, Detroit.
I mean,
definitely
Detroit. Just because Detroit beat Green Bay doesn't mean Detroit is the truth. All of a sudden,
look at that.
Green Bay is just that bad right now.
Chris from Patriot Sports Radio says he's going Fields over Herbert this week, and I would too because the rushing. It's hard for me to say that I think Fields is going to run for 100 to 120 yards, and then say to play anybody over him because
Fields before that big game, he was averaging 60 yards rushing a game.
The over under on Fields this week for rushing yards is 59 yards. So I'm taking the over.
He's always at 60, bro. You know what I mean? He hasn't gone lower than 60 in the last month. So it
is a divisional game, so I guess there is that. But I don't know.
It's the pace of play. I fully expect somebody in that Detroit backfield to get off on the ground. You know what I mean? Because Chicago's terrible against the run.
It's probably going to be a combo of both, right? Where they just they gash.
Yeah, so it's I kind of like
play there.
I want a lot of fantasy things to go down in this game, but like I feel like this is gonna be in one of those under games. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel about it too. That's why I wouldn't bet on it.
And Chris said the Lions are fake. Fuck yeah, they are, but they did just whoop on the Packers.
But the Packers are that
Packers
bad,
are trash.
The Packers are that bad. They just dropped 5 straight. That's
that's why I'm reserved with my Cowboys, because they literally had the Cowboys against the fence until the fourth quarter.
Listen, you just don't want to lose in the playoffs.
And
You
then
can-
they-
you know what I mean?
And
Just
then
get
they
in
fumbled on
there.
the 1 yard line.
Look at that. Antonio said he's about to parlay all those picks, drop 40 to win 1,000. There we go, man.
Not bad.
Free game.
I would swear it'd be more than 1,000, right? I'm like,
Well, some of those are the some of those are the
fights.
favorite. Yeah,
oh
not
yeah,
all.
that is true. That is a good
Yeah,
point.
I think most of those might be favorites, not underdogs. I mean,
I
either
like
way,
it though.
though.
Let's go get money. Fuck it, 40 for the thou wow.
Hell yeah. And Chase said Hines or AJ Dillon. Yes, it's ugly. For sure it is. I don't want AJ Dillon. Fuck AJ Dillon. I'm going Hines.
AJ.
Yeah, I'm going I hate to say it, but I'm going Dylan again.
And Mike said no faith in the Herbinator. It's not Herbert. It's the defense, because Herbert's going to sling it. He's probably going to throw over 300 to try to keep pace. But I don't think they're going to be able to stop.
You know who I said this last time, but I firmly believe this more because they've been better, especially against the run. I think Washington covers. They don't win, but they cover against the Eagles.
Well, I mean, I'm
Monday
sure
night.
it's a big ass. What's the spread?
11, like minus 11.
Yeah.
They've been top 2 against the. They've been top 2 against the run.
I still don't think they do, but they could, because
So lacking.
Eagles let people backdoor cover.
No, that and Heineke. They're different with Heineke.
Yeah,
Heineke.
Pokey knows that's true. He hates it.
Yeah, that is true. Fuck, that made me mad. That made me mad that you made me remember that. You're right.
They're always
They just
getting
be
up
running
big,
it
and
up.
then they let motherfuckers back in because
Hey,
they
like,
just
hey, let him score so we can get his ball back.
Yeah,
Shoot his clock down.
yeah. Because Hurts.
I like Washington to make this a good game
Points
because
up,
they.
too.
But that's why they be
They've been playing
covering.
hard
They be
recently.
covering too.
Yeah.
They be covering like a motherfucker. Like, let him score. I'm like, no. Sirianni.
And shout out to everyone new who's up in the chat. Sorry we're not. Sorry I didn't get you guys shouted out individually. We got a bunch of comments in here, and let's see. We got a comment in here from Jacob on Twitch. Said, "Here's my parlay: Miles Sanders above 71.5, not too shabby. Eckler above 16.45 fantasy points. I can get behind that. A lot's probably going to come through the air, and I think he's good for at least a touchdown.
I don't like the first one.
It's a lot, right?
Washington's pretty good against the run, and he shares the backfield. You know what I mean? Like Sanders shares the backfield. So
it's usually in the short red zone though where he shares it.
I know, but I'm just saying though, he is dominating between the 20s. Yes, like from 20 to 20. Yes, but when you get in the red zone, yeah, they switched him out. But I'm just saying though, like
Commandos,
it's the Commandos. What are they against the run?
So they're actually literally middle of the road right now,
Okay.
like right in the middle, and it's because of the last. So they're really good. Like they were a great matchup through week 2. They actually shut down Philly in week 3. That's crazy. They actually gave up the lowest amount of points to running backs that week. That was the best week that they've had the entire season on shutting down running
How are they
backs.
against the pass? Aren't they better against the pass?
They're terrible.
They're way worse against the pass. So there's only
But they're good against the tight end though.
5, 6.
They're good over the middle of the field.
This is versus the wide receivers only. There's only 6 teams giving up more points to the wide receivers on a week.
So this is gonna be AJ Brown game.
Yeah, and a Devon, and this is actually the last.
This is the same game that Devontae Smith went nuts. This is like the biggest game of the year.
And when you get the youngster in prime time, we put the lights on him.
Yeah, and
on him.
He said, "Is it worth $1?" So and then ETN above 0.5 rushing yards. I mean, that's super easy. And then Jimmy Butler above half a 3-pointer, so he's got to hit 1 3-pointer.
They got a above 0.5. Oh, that might be the freebie ones they give you,
right? Because there always is some ones where it's like hella easy.
Yeah, well, they're here, throw this in your parlay and blah blah blah.
Well, because they want you to add more games, right? The more games
sure.
you add, the less chance you have of actually hitting.
Yeah. The Sanders one is just, I don't know. That's the only one.
I'm gonna go look and see what he put up yardage wise.
I'm okay. The other ones is all gambling to me.
He did not put up 70 last time for sure. Yeah, he only put up 46. Like that's a bit like shit. That's almost double.
And a lot of these
He
sites,
actually
they're
got
gonna
it.
average. What's he been averaging the last few weeks? Because that's usually what these sites will do. Like, see how
Oh
early
yeah,
I was
for the last 3 weeks,
Yeah.
he hasn't gone less than 71 yards.
See,
So that's what
that's
everyone's
why.
probably looking at.
That's
And
why.
so
And
no,
it-
that
I
fucks
mean,
up this
that's
whole
what these
thing.
sites do, though. Like
Yeah.
just like earlier when I was like, oh, well, Fields before that big rushing game, he's been averaging 60. Or
Man,
not
that makes
less
that
than
look so juicy, right? Because he literally
Yeah.
hasn't gone below 71
Yeah.
over the last 3 games.
That's what I'm saying,
So
but
they
that
put
one's
it
kind
at
of
71 and a half, trying to make it seem super slick, like that's a really smash play. And it's not. That's the one that's gonna fuck everything up right there.
It might, you know what I mean? I mean, shit, he might get 69. You know what I mean?
It's hard. I try to stay away from betting the rushing yards. I try to bet more like the
it's crazy.
completions and passing yards and passing touchdowns. Honestly, I feel like those are a lot easier to guess.
He's
than
only
rushing
had
yards.
3 games where he's gone below 71 and a half yards, but one of them happened to be Washington. Let's see who else we got in here. Antonio said start 2. Jamal Williams, Monty Gallup, the People's Champ, People's Jones. Let's see. I'm gonna go Jamal.
Yeah, I'm starting Jamal, and I'm starting. Who are the Browns playing?
Browns got Miami in Miami.
Ooh, Michael Gallup, bro, against Green Bay.
Yeah, they're all fucking banged up, and we know that Jair is not going to be sticking.
They just
Gallup.
lost Eric Stokes for the year.
Maybe Gallup and Jamal and Mao. I do like Montgomery though. It sounds ugly, but it's just you got to be smart. Play matchups sometimes. He's a guy that is getting 70% of that backfield.
I kind of like the People's Champ, People Jones, because Amari Cooper's on the road. So I think that Jones is going to be their best receiving option.
But you know what though? See, here's the thing though. I was saying that too because you know that when you look at his stats, the home road splits is hella obvious. But then Huss was like, "Oh man, but look at the corners he was on." You know what I mean?
I mean, but he was like that when he was in Dallas too. He was a home warrior.
Yeah, he was like that because he's a bitch.
And yeah, so let's go there. That's where I'm going. I'm going Jamal and Gallup also. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh, that's why I didn't hear it.
69, dude.
Hold on. I had my volume off, Chris, so I didn't hear nothing. But he said, "Check your cash out."
Y'all want to hear one of the
Boom. Hold
bets
on real quick. So now our man Chris is coming through. Big D swinging with a $30 super chat on Cash App.
Power outage.
Who's going to top 30 for 500 smackaroony entries?
So if he pulls this one off, he gets his 30 times 10, which is 300, according to my calculations. And then he gets an extra 500. If that 30 stands, let's fucking go. That's 800, B.
Boom.
And he's in.
Hell yeah, let's get it. And so I got that, bro. You're in there like booty hair. All right, let's see.
I like swimwear.
I know. Had to switch
I
it up.
like, but you got your own. Yours is original. mine was adopted. In there like swimwear.
And Chris, what up, bro? He said, what wide receivers you starting out of? Sutton, Cooks, Palmer, Landry, McLaurin. Definitely not going to be Cooks. Definitely not going to be McLaurin this week. I'm going Sutton, and I'm going Palmer.
Yep. I was going to say in that order, too.
All right. Let's see. Who else we got up in here? Domino said this guy's debating on betting $1. Hey, we got to throw the money at Underdog as much as we can.
That's what I was laughing at earlier.
Yeah, shout out to our sponsor, Underdog.
Yeah.
And shout out to, go ahead, Huz, let them know.
Get over to Underdog. Get some of these player props. Get some of these parlays going in there because I believe when you throw in 6 of these player parlays in there, you could do it 20 times on your money. It's good. A lot of times these 6 parlays are free money. Throw $1, throw 2, throw 5. Cause shit, you throw $5 at it, turn that into 100, do another parlay the next week or next day or whatever. Like, that's what we want to do. And the link is in the chats right now. It's Underdog Fantasy. And we got our link, and then use the promo code Hustler. They're going to match you dollar for dollar up to $100. And if
You gotta make a shit flip.
and if you sign up today and you do a minimum of $10, got to be your first time signing up though. So you may have to sign up with your wife's email or, you know, girlfriend's email, something like that. Go get on there, spend the $10. We're going to give you 100 extra entries into the Thanksgiving raffles.
Let's go.
Gotta send me a screenshot and show me that you did it. If you go to fantasyfootballhustler.com, you'll be able to get to me on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch, Twitter, wherever the fuck you can DM me.
You can get it. You would say that it would be real smooth.
It would be ultra smooth.
Ultra smooth?
Oh my God, those balls are as smooth as eggs.
Tell them about our proud sponsor, Huss.
Damn it. I was going to say, you tell them about it while I smoke this bowl.
Well, I'm smoking this joint. That's right. But you know what?
All right. You know what? How about AJ? Let's put AJ on the spot. AJ, let him know.
Tell them where they can get the smoothest balls.
I don't know. Y'all can use code BogeyBalls to get 20% off already.
No, you didn't even tell them where to go yet, son. You gotta tell them where they're going.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I just like to get the discount first. You know, you gotta reel them in with the percentage, and then you gotta tell them the place. But go to Manscaped to use 20% off on top of 40% off to get 60% off if you're a first time user. Off of, I don't know what the package is called.
Off your purchase. Off your purchase.
But yeah, you can use code BogeyBalls to get them as smooth as eggs.
Yeah, there we go.
It was so bad, it was good. It was so bad, it was like the best.
There we go.
I just didn't know the name of the package. I was trying to.
It's the Peak Hygiene package.
Oh, there you
it
go.
comes with the
hygiene package.
It's the Peak
It's all good.
Hygiene
You know what?
package, and then it
We'll
comes
give you a
with
C.
the-
We'll give you a C plus for that one.
and then it comes
C's get
with
degrees.
then it comes with the ultra smooth package. And it's so funny because Mike Tyson, who we're going to be rubbing elbows with this week coming up, one of their big sponsors of the show is Manscaped. And it's so funny every time he talks about it. Like, I think he loves getting his balls extra smooth.
I mean, he's a boxer. Funny. I'm pretty sure like there wasn't a hair on his body outside of his head. You know what I mean? He was just one of those guys. You know, you got to be ultra light. You know, ultra fast in the ring. You know, like swimmers do it. There was one point where he even had no eyebrows or hair too. Remember that?
Yeah,
crazy Mike.
Yeah,
that was a killer Mike, bro.
Yeah, he got the big ass face tattoo, right?
That's funny.
Hey, that motherfucker was. That's kind of tight. You know, I've never been like afraid of someone, but like even just thinking of like oh shit, we're gonna be in Mike Tyson's joint and it's on the invite only because we know Hess. That's the only way we're in this thing, and like I felt like I'd be scared of him.
Yeah, right, dude. Bro. Like when I get a chance to meet Mike Tyson, I'm just gonna pull out a big thing of shrooms and say it's on me, and just watch him just grab those shit.
Just eat it right there.
So
he'll just eat it right there.
Oh yeah, man. He don't give a fuck. Like he'll just throw an eighth in the tank like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. And he'll just be chilling, bro.
That's dope.
And Robert said, "This is ludicrous" in a Mike Tyson voice.
I wonder if like he would get upset if I was like, Mike, I'm so exuberant to meet you. Just use the biggest word possible you can find. Exuberant. That's one of Mike's favorites, actually.
And let's see. St. Louis fan, what up? He said, how comfortable are we with the receivers for the Bills this week if Josh Allen doesn't play? I'm only comfortable with Diggs because I'm just not sitting him. Not comfortable.
Hey, you know what? Here's my thing.
Maybe Knox, because usually like the tight ends, they usually back up. Though, bro. Usually back up some.
Okay, look at this.
Their tight ends.
When's the last time we saw Case Keenum? He was filling in for a broken Baker Mayfield. Remember that?
Yeah.
And like he was on a run first team. They just handing that thing off. And it was Stefanski. Stefanski was the QB coach / like a running backs coach going back to Minnesota, so he was familiar with him. You know what I mean? But you saw Martin. So check this out. Hold on, you threw me off, man. What was I talking about?
Stefanski? Is that who you
Oh
said?
yeah, okay. So Case Keenum, right? But see, Case Keenum, he chucks it, bruh. Like wherever he's at, he's gonna chuck it, bruh. You know what I mean?
He's known as the Minnesota Miracle Man.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I mean,
and
that's what
now
I'm
it's
saying,
in
like-
the ultimate revenge narrative.
But
People are
it's-
saying
no, it ain't
people
Gabe
are saying
Davis.
that this Geno Smith stuff doesn't happen. I mean, Case Keenum did exactly what Geno Smith is doing right now. He had that one big year in Minnesota,
Or what?
and
Yeah.
And
So-
Domino said I needed
It
my
happens.
play. It says Peace, so I'm assuming Pierce.
Shrimp
Pierce,
and bacon,
JT,
and
or
the other one.
Pollard if Jake's it. If
Yeah,
Jason
and mushroom.
sits. I'm going JT.
yeah, I like the matchup against
get a package
Las
from?
Vegas. I'm going JT too.
Yeah. Hey, look at this. Check this out. We're about to do stuffed pasta shells, right? But one, 'cause my girl always does, it's like where you put like, the cheese with the
My
the
girlfriend's
ground
made
beef
that
and-
before too. They're pretty good.
And motherfucker, yeah, and it's some big old shells, you know what I mean? And you get the sauce and all that, whatnot, and then you bake them after it, right? But then I always say, man, let's do that, but I want to do one with the white sauce on the other side, and with like shrimp and bacon and like shrooms and shit, you know what I mean? I'm like, see, because you know what I mean? Because I want to. Maybe I even throw chicken in that motherfucker. It's gonna be a whole menagerie. You know what I mean? Surf and turf menagerie. You know what I'm saying?
And Cesar, what up? Said Flex One, Palmer or TJ Hawkinson. Going Palmer.
Give me Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer. But then, damn, you know what's crazy is like Hawkinson might eat. Like, look
He
at
doesn't have a
all
tight end
the
spot, or
linebackers-
he's in a
all the
hustler
linebackers
league with
and
no tight end
safeties
spot.
are all ass right now. They're not ass, but they're all dead. You know what I mean?
They are.
But and he got 9 targets right out the gate, 10 targets right out the gate. Week 1 with them. Just traded there.
You're not a real Josh Palmer fan.
You know what? You know why Lenore? What's our young corner Lenore for the Niners?
Not sure.
He been getting a lot of tackles, right?
Okay.
But it's because he's giving up hella receptions out the
Yeah.
slot. So you know what? We will go Josh Palmer. I'm just saying, it's not that easy. It wasn't that easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Hawkinson can't.
And Josh Palmer's one of my kids. Don't talk about my son.
I had to test you. I had to test you.
Yeah, you had to remind me, really. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Fucking love Palmer. And fuck Keenan Allen. And fuck Carrot.
Mike Ortiz said, better not give that man shrooms. He's going to think you guys look like a huge Holyfield here. Run, bitch, run. He's always on shrooms, though. Always. Especially if it's a party or some kind of function like that. Like, he's at least microdosing.
Yeah, and like Hess has already partied with him, so it's like we know, like from the 6th degree of separation encounter, that yes. Like what was it? They took him around to see his tree, like where they grow it at.
Yeah.
He's just walking around, looking around, just picking buds off, like just contaminating shit.
And they said he had a fat ass glob of mushrooms in his mouth while he's smoking a fat ass
he's just
blunt, like dude.
eating mushrooms.
Fat ass glob of mushrooms, fucking big ass blunt.
Shout
in
out
his
to
mouth.
Hess. I didn't like it's just it was tight to me just hearing the stories, and he's like, bro, and he's like I always tell him, hey, you sure know how to live, Hess. And then like you know what I'm saying, this week he's like you about to live, you about to see how I live, Bogey. I'm like, yes,
Get it how you live. I'm trying to live like Hess. That's for damn sure.
hell yeah, that's that longevity.
And if
Yeah,
you
man.
guys haven't seen, let me get the link. If you guys haven't seen when Hess was on, it was episode 2 of Hanging with the 420 Crew.
And you know what's
2.
crazy? Did you know his story like that before you brought him on?
Yeah, I mean that was one of
Okay.
the. Not exactly. Obviously, we hear more about it. I knew a couple things here and there, but Hess wasn't one of those people who I could just go to the internet and look on Wikipedia or other shit to find
Yeah.
shit out. So
He's transcended from the underworld and overground and worldwide.
hell
That's
yeah.
dope.
So I'm gonna throw the link in the chat here. I'm trying to find it. Easier said than done. But yeah, it was episode 2 of Hanging with the 420 Crew. And we get a big breakdown of everything. Hess, he didn't hold anything back on there. And yeah, for those who don't know, Hess is a 2-time cancer survivor as well. And so that was one of the big parts on how cannabis really really saved his life, and fantasy football too. Like football, it's crazy. Like those are it's not like he wasn't into them before, but he said going through chemo and as fucked up as he was, it was like those were like the only times that he was having fun was when he was like smoking weed or on edibles or something, and then like football Sundays and Mondays.
Fire.
Because Thursdays wasn't even a thing way back then.
Yeah.
Not every week anyways.
Yeah,
so link is in the
like
chat.
2010 maybe, or 2013. I know by 2013 they had the consistent Thursdays by then. Just trying to remember when.
Yeah, it was within the last 10 years.
The first Thursday I remember, the first Thursday night game I remember is when it's Peyton Manning's first year back with the Broncos. That's like that's like the first.
He threw for 7 tugs.
One I remember.
Yeah, because it was an opener, right? And this is what's fucked up is because it was the Baltimore Ravens just beating my Niners, right? So this is the season opener. This is when they started doing it on Thursdays, and it's the reigning champ is going to be versus whoever, right? So in this case, it was the Ravens versus the Broncos, and the reigning champs would always host, but there was like a storm or some shit going on, like I think it was like Sandy. It might even been Sandy. What was going on? So they did it in Denver. So they're doing like the banner unveiling and stuff like that for the Ravens, but it's in Denver. And then Manning throws 7 on him. He was like, he had shiny new Wes Welker. You know what I mean?
I think that was like one of the best quarterback fantasy games like ever. Was that Peyton Manning game? I think it's like for sure top 10.
What was funny about that game too is because there was one of those. Wes Welker had 2 tugs. There was one where I swear it like trapped underneath when he rolled to catch it, like it trapped into the ground and yeah, it's just, you know what I mean? They ruled it a touchdown. It was one of those things. You know what I'm saying? It was early in the game. You can't challenge the back when you can't like challenge those, and you know what I mean? As soon as the referees rule it, it was like it. They're showing the replay, like, I think he trapped it. You know what I'm saying? But then so that was with 2013 and hold on, in 2014. Who was the reigning champions then? Okay, so there was the Seahawks. It was the Seahawks. Oh, bro. It opened up with the Seahawks and the Packers, I think. And this was the NFC Championship rematch that went into overtime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was funny because there's a story behind this one too. So look at
that was the year Des caught it.
It's 2 Sagittariuses, right? Dueling, and Aaron Rodgers, he's hobbled like high ankles. He's just out there, bro, like in shotgun. And then you know what I'm saying, they get into to motherfucking stupid Ha Clinton Dix, bro, gives up a touchdown like a floater that like went forever.
Yeah, that was the Russell Wilson throw that all of us were like scratching our head at, like
Ha was just looking around like
that ball traveled
and then Baldwin was already running with it, like we're falling with it in the end zone, like what the fuck. And then they showed Rodgers. He's like, "What the fuck?"
It's hard to be a Cowboys fan.
Then they scored a 2-pointer, right? And then it's funny because then they win the coin flip. You know what I'm saying? To go in overtime, and then Rodgers
second or third throw.
It's like 3 plays, like bang, bang, bang down the field, and like then Russ is crying, right? He's like, divine intervention, right? like you know they come to him and he's like, how do you feel in this? And he's like on his knees, like crying for real, like, it's divine intervention. Divine intervention. And then like it's funny because then in Rodgers' presser, he's like, they're asking him, what went wrong and this and that. And he's like, well, I'll definitely say God didn't have anything to do with it. Like he just throws a shot at Russ, bro. Because Russ is like a fake Christian, you know what I mean? It's all an act, it's all a Boy Scout act, you know what I mean?
And what up, Robert? He said, I've been starting Justin Herbert basically all season, but know about the rib injury. But I'm starting my backups, Tua and Dak, in 2 leagues. Need to see him do better. Thoughts? Yeah, if there's ever a game to sit him down, this is the one. I still think he's going to do decent, but yeah, it's tough defense.
Yeah, I just like Tua's matchup. And yeah, Dak,
What-
personally, I
sucks
start
with-
Herbert over Dak, but that's just
With playing Dak right now is the fact that they've been getting better at run blocking the past month. You know, the Cowboys line, and then in the past month, the Packers run defense has been ass. So it's
And
like
run
that's what could hurt
pass
Dak the most.
It's all been ass.
Yeah, and their pass defense. So I mean, it can go both ways, right? But like, I don't know. I like playing Tua. Here's one. The Browns, they give up the most 50-yard plus receptions in the league. You know what I mean? Yeah, hey, you know who has the most 50-yard receptions in the league?
Who?
Tyreek Hill. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, give me that. I'll play Tua. You know what I mean? Let's do that.
And Joe said, "What up, guys? I have the Broncos and the Rams D, but Seattle and the Steelers on waivers. Should I pick one of them up?"
Well, if you pick up the Steelers, it's just for this week because Andy Dalton is good for taking sacks and good for throwing some picks, right? So there's that with TJ Watt back.
TJ
But
Watt.
then, and then I guess next week I wouldn't be afraid to play him against the Bengals actually because you know what I mean. Just the Bengals line still gives up hella sacks to the ass. So I guess if you wanted to just
TJ Watt coming back.
play that route because you know because also you're consciously knowing that like they're gonna give up touchdown passes, and I'm not scared when my defense gives up touchdowns or points in general. I want the defense that's going to generate me turnovers and sacks and stuff like that. And that is the Steelers. You know what I mean?
Yep. They play aggressive enough to where I'm getting them in.
Yeah.
Domino said Khalil Herbert will outsnap Montgomery. Is this the week that we're going to see that switch?
I hope so because it's going to be rough because if you look at the last couple of weeks, Huss, right? Like, I mean, if you want to pull this up, I think he's been getting close to 70%. David Montgomery, he's not doing anything with it. I'm like, what is going on? Khalil just looks better. You know what I mean?
Way better at this point.
But you know what? This is the game they can both get off. You know what I mean?
Even in the last 2 weeks, it's crazy. Khalil Herbert's only got 28% of the snaps.
See what I'm saying?
You go back to week 7, and that's where they got super, super close to a 50-50 split.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dave Montgomery's at 70%.
And it went the other way the last 2 weeks because that's why I've been telling people, yeah, I'll start Montgomery over I mean, some of those options just because it's Detroit. Like, listen, in a lot of instances on a bye week shit, I'll flex Herbert. Shit. You know what I mean? I'll flex Herbert also, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's Detroit. It can go both ways. You know what helps them? They got a running quarterback that they have to account for now. You know what I mean? Like, more than ever. Yeah. That hella helps. And then here's the weirdest thing. This is hella skewed. This is skewed for sure. But, like, PFF has them as a top 3 run blocking line. Yo, the offensive line sucks. It sucks, but so there's got to be something skewed here. It could be like the big Justin Fields game on the ground, or just Justin Fields on the ground in general. You know what I mean? Because they've been averaging like 130 rushing yards as a team the past like forever. You know what I mean? It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean that's what
Zach said it's 29 there right now. Feels like 11 with the wind chill. Fuck.
Damn.
It's as cold as it gets in Texas right now. It's about 49, 45, something like that.
How many degrees is it right now?
Yeah, it's
it's only 52 over here. Yeah, it's colder than a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's getting down in the 50s and 40s.
Hey, listen, I commend people that get into those cold weathers, brother, because they're bred different. Or when you got to adapt, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're from, like imagine someone like Aaron Rodgers, he's a Cali kid and he goes and plays in fucking, or even like Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something to that, huh? You know what I'm saying? You go and play in the cold weather, you kind of last long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they would think like, oh, it'd be harder to withstand. I don't know, but there is hella studies behind like cryogenics and cold temperatures in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, how that's adding like extra years onto your life and all that kind of shit. And
I mean, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same narrative as like, you know, like the foods we freeze, right? You know what I mean? You don't freeze them, they go bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So look at that. Who's the Windhoff guy, right? He swims in the ice.
Shout out to Derek, who's in Hawaii right now. A shout out to the islands. He said it's cold down here too, down to 72.
Hey, Hawaii, hey, it's funny because like I've been to Hawaii in October and November, and like, you know what I mean? It might be like a little flash rain here and there, but it's the same in the summer.
Yeah. Same all the time. Same, just like San Diego. It's like the weather never changes. And Edwin said, "What up, bros? Pick 2: Sutton, DPJ, Rondell Moore."
Sutton and Moore for me.
Crazy.
I mean,
think I'm going-
DPJ's been averaging what, like 60. He hasn't went below like 60 yards in the last like
I'm going
3
side to
outings.
DPJ.
You know what I mean? But I like Rondell Moore's target market share. This people, I guess. Fuck, man, it might
a
not
lot
even
comes
be.
down to Kyler for me. If Kyler
Yeah,
goes,
fuck.
yeah.
Who are they playing? The
They're
Rams?
playing the Rams, bro. And the Rams, they give up booty through the air.
Mhm.
And a slot receiver, too. You know what's crazy? They've been putting like Jalen Ramsey like all over the field. Like they've been having him as a linebacker and like you know, you play the nickel and
Tino said Manscaped owes more money for that fire promo.
I'll send them.
oh, you tore that up.
Oh man, Crispy said I'm gonna throw in a special gold-plated cock ring that is engraved with Clarence Carter. Stroke it to the left, stroke it to the right. So fucking funny.
That's so funny.
So fucking funny. And Tino said, please don't sit Zeke.
Yeah, they got a nice little prop on Zeke this weekend.
And let's see. Robert said Bogey true, but they had Chubb. Yeah, at that time now Hines and Singletary. Let's see how they get it going. And Derek Buck, shout out to the Islands. Kirk or Sanders for a flex in PPR. I'm going Kirk. Sanders just got shut down by him last time. Think it happens again. Let's see. And Crispy said, how the hell are Tua and Dak a backup? I know, right? Single QB league, potentially.
You know what, though? I'm not mad at that because it's fucking war, and I don't want them floating around and getting started against me. Because shame on them for letting motherfuckers, like you know what I mean? Because it's that type of year. If you don't have, like, you're a lot of people's QBs hurting.
Yeah.
Like you know what's crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like in one of my single QBs, I'm playing against a dude. He got Derek Carr. I'm like, fuck, it's so crazy. Because I'm holding on to 3 QBs.
Yeah.
Dude only got the Derek Carr because there's other people holding on multiples. 12 teams single QB, but it's like fucking, you know what I mean? It's morphed into
the only single QB league I'm in. I've been rolling with Jalen Hurts, so I've been chilling there.
You know what? You know the Jalen Hurts thing. The only thing that fucks me up is that they're too good all around, right? So like he's throwing the ball like
he could have so many more points than he actually has.
Call like 25 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's probably not hitting top 2 QB this year, right? Just because like
Same when they get inside the 5-yard line, they're running the football. That's just what makes me so mad. Like I want Jalen to score, but they're running the ball. If it's not with Boston Scott, if it's not with Miles Sanders, if it's not with Gainwell,
That's offensive line.
then they're running the ball. It sucks to watch having Jalen Hurts as a quarterback.
They're mauling, bro. And they got a mobile QB. See, that's what I'm talking about. They got a mobile QB on top of having that great offensive line. It just opens it up all the running lanes for the running back. They just waltz in. Last week, I was starting Gainwell. Felt good about it. I mean, it was Houston, but I was like, I probably can get a touchdown out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bung.
That
Still didn't help me. I lost in that league.
Smells like someone shitting their cereal. Bung. And Zach said, I still got California blood. I got a heated hoodie with a long sleeve on, man. Those heated, I had a heated, what's it called? Beanie and heated gloves. And man, that shit was perfect. And Tino said, Bogey, let's take shrooms and go on a float tank spot.
Hey, you know what's crazy is my man, my man Marlo said there's one out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, so
it's literally where you go in and you're just like, I mean,
yeah. You pay
floating,
for like an hour, or you pay for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, bro. That shit really goes down. Like I attempted to go at one time, but man, we were shooting too hard, bro. It just never left the crib. You know what I mean?
And Tino said, yeah, bro, in Willow Glen.
There it is. It's in the West Side.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. Okay. Yeah, we might gotta do that, Tino. You know what I mean?
That'd be pretty tight.
Yeah, that we might have to do that for our birthday.
Man, man, one time, because I don't think that we're gonna have time to be able to do it this time that you're here, just because the schedule is gonna be booked.
Yeah.
We gotta go to Area 15, not Area 51. Okay, Area 15. And man, that just I haven't gone there on shrooms yet. I went there and I was just heavily medicated. What?
Is it like a museum?
It's so hard to explain. It's really, really hard to explain because
got food there and drinks.
Outside of the actual exhibit, because it's kind of like a crazy art exhibit is like what it is. It's like, okay, you go in and it's like a convenience store. But it's like everything's fake. It's like you go up to the avocados and like the avocados are like avocado change purses or something. And like,
oh shit.
You go to like, just different other things, and it'll be like, instead of like a bowl of cereal, it's like a bowl of cereal, but it's like a pillow.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then the more you walk around, then you find these different secret passages that take you into like the actual art exhibit. So that's just like the beginning of it. And they also have it where it's like escape room shit. Like I didn't do that last time. You had to pay a couple extra bucks, and they don't even tell you what it's for. Like so that's why we didn't do it. Yeah. And the Joker said Meow Wolf. Yep. Oh shit. And the Joker said, I'm out here in Sin City, bro. That's where I'm at.
Fire.
MJ Biz.
Never been. One day, hopefully.
Yeah. What do you mean? Hopefully next August. It better be on your. You better get it off the week before Labor Day. We're getting the live drafts going out here. It's gonna be a dope event. We're gonna have to figure some things out and where we're gonna do it, but it is gonna be super fire. Yeah, mark it on your calendars, everybody. The week before Labor Day, live drafts in Vegas. And Zaw said Pickens or Gabe Davis sat DJ Moore starting Palmer. Pickens, if it's actually, I think I'm just going Pickens either way.
Did he ask us about that start sit? I remember we had some DJ Moore versus Josh Palmer.
I can't remember if he did or not.
That was great.
Good looks on starting DJ Moore though. I think we said to, right? We said to sit DJ Moore.
Sit DJ Moore over Palmer, yeah. And let's see. So I'm going Pickens on this one. But it's a Sunday morning question because we don't know about Josh Allen. He's still hour to hour as of now.
If Allen goes, I'm going Davis. But if not, the Pickens.
Lucius.
I'm not even scared, bruh. I would just go Davis, period. But you know what I'm saying? But I gotta go Pickens because I think we get a lot of targets.
And Lucius said start 2 PPR, half PPR. Ayuk, Pittman, Devonta Smith.
Devontae and Pittman.
I'm going Devonta and Ayuk.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Colts are playing the Raiders. I mean, I still think they have a chance to just try to feed Pittman as much as possible.
It's a good point.
I just hate that there's no upside. There's like zero upside with Pittman.
What did he get? Did he get 6 grabs last week?
Let's check
6 targets. I don't have any Pittman, so I can just pull it off the dome piece.
I literally sat Pittman everywhere. And he got 5.2 points last week. 3 receptions, 22 yards, 6 targets.
So, yeah, I had it right. He got 6 targets. I don't know about that.
Since week
What is this? WR4 shit? Come
week
on.
9.
With Sam Smellinger throwing the ball.
Week 7 and week 8.
Sam smells like shit, dirt.
Week 7 and week 8, 9 targets in each one, 6 receptions in one, 7 receptions in the other, 58 yards and 53. So it's just been so blah.
And this is with Sam Smellinger?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Michael Joseph said, AJ, I think you got pink eye in both eyes. That's called being super high. I remember one time to get out of somewhere that I wanted to be, and I was hella high. My eyes were super bloodshot red. I said that I had pink eye, and they're like, "Oh, please go," and I was like, "Thank God."
That shit's like highly contagious, right?
Yeah. So I didn't care.
I want that shit jump off you onto me.
Think about me however you want. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Let's see. Yeah, and Tino said that Area 15's dope, bro. That grocery store spot. Yeah, I've been there. It's fucking crazy because that shit just like it goes everywhere. It's like a huge ass. I mean, it's not a maze, but you know, just somewhere that you get lost and all these different rooms with. It's hard to fucking explain. It's just like an experience that if you're on psychedelics, you'll fucking love it. Have to. Have to. So much cool shit going on.
I would swear it's a fucking conspiracy, bro.
What is?
It's the whole thing.
Life.
I'm telling you, bro. People come
Jamal.
up missing, bro. People come up missing, bro.
And yeah, I could talk about it because I was one of those people who must have came out successfully.
You survived, bro.
They do have an Alice in Wonderland like little hole down there as well. It's fucking crazy.
Hey, when you oh shit, I heard about this shit. When you go down it, right? You get all the way down there, and you go, "Oh shit, what up, Crispy?"
Yeah, they get you. It's nuts. So you go down through a little Alice in Wonderland, like little hole to where you literally got to get down, you know, and crouch at least to get through. And then you go in, and then it's like a fucking like 20-foot like wall that you climb up with a rope.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Does the rope have knots in it so you can at least
Yeah,
like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's
Okay.
easy to climb up. Like it's not supposed to be difficult.
Yeah, and you could Batman it too. You could just boom.
I'm
like,
sure
hold the
there's
rope
even
and
steps on
walk
there.
up the wall.
I'm sure that there was even steps on there that I was too high and just didn't notice or something. Like who the hell knows?
I mean, but see, I love scaling walls with a rope though. You know, you can do the thing when you just pull up, like you walk up that motherfucker like Batman, like the old school Batman.
Yep. And the Joker said they have a cool zombie VR right next to it. Yeah, see, I never ventured out into any of the other things because they got a few VR things and other shit there too. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's a dope experience, especially on psychedelics. I'm just waiting for someone to come here so I can do shrooms with them and go.
I mean, shit, you could just clear your schedule one day and be like, all right, I gotta go. Because if you tackled it one time, even by yourself on the shrooms, then you'd be the ultimate guide. Come with me, I know where to go.
I guess if I'm
I'd
just
be in that motherfucker lost. I'm like, I'm still in avocados, bro.
I guess if I'm in there just recording like everything, that'd be cool too. And the Joker said Jamal Williams, Cortland Sutton, David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert. I'm assuming just one because he didn't say it. I'm going Sutton.
Yeah, I like Sutton here. Slightly. I do like
Because they're starting to eat
Jamal
Swift
a lot,
in more, so
though.
I like Sutton
Jamal a
too.
lot. I do like Jamal. It's the Bears, but it's like
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like they're gonna start giving Swift a little more work.
Well, if they didn't say that they were gonna expand his role this week, I'd probably be on the Jamal side because last week they said he's gonna have the same role as the week before.
Yeah, and then after the game, they go, he didn't suffer any setbacks. They made sure to like say that. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, word. And
So,
then,
yeah.
then later on, they're like, we're gonna get him some more work.
Yeah, so I'm a little nervous about Jamal. I think he's more of like a flex than an RB2 now, and I think Cortland Sutton could really flirt with high end wide receiver too.
I just think like, man, like both. I think like the Lions game is gonna be like under in the motherfucker. Both these teams can just run like shit. It's
Yeah,
gonna be hard. It might even be harder to get the passing game going on both sides.
yeah.
I hope Amon-Ra gets off though, because like they got a wounded Jalen Johnson, and like Jalen Johnson only really plays on the outside. And he's kind of a bigger dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
Let's see who else we got. Derek said this is New Jersey. Derek said Cousins or Keenum if Allen is out.
Cousins.
Yeah. Everyone's banged up on the Bills.
Yeah.
They got to light it up, right? Because like,
Yeah, you got to make a statement.
I mean, we know that the Bills are gonna. Potentially a playoff team. I guess like it depends on how bad all
Case
these
Keenum, bro,
injuries
let's go.
like fuck them up.
I'm not saying Case Keenum over Cousins right now. I'm saying start Cousins. But listen, Case Keenum got moxie, bro. I've seen him do big shit, bro. He took that motherfucking team from Sam Bradford right out of his hands, bro. He's like, give me that shit. And the motherfuckers went, bro, to the chip. Well, to the NFC chip. You know what I mean?
Man, this is so crazy. In the AFC, there's 9 teams that have at least 5 wins.
I mean, I guess we were kind of expecting that coming into the year, though, that AFC was going to be something to be reckoned with.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It's literally anybody's game in the AFC West. Like, we're talking if the Bills fuck up over there, even a little bit.
It's going to come down to week 18 because that's when the Jets and the Dolphins play. And whoever wins that game is going to be in. Whoever loses is going to be out.
Talking about the AFC East, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. I just got high. I'm high. I was like, what the fuck are we talking about?
I mean, all 3 of those teams might be making it over there, but the Patriots, I mean, they're knocking on the door. They're only 1 game out, and even though they're super fugazi, they're still in it.
They're getting their bye week when they need it, though.
Yeah, really bad.
Like that, like Bill Belichick, his record coming off bye weeks is always great. You know what I mean, that's why I think Brady's so pissed out there too. He's like, "Fuck," when our bye weeks in fucking week 12. You know what I'm saying? Then you can make some adjustments, get some rest that you need, clarity. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck else you need, it's avocados, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Michael Joseph in the house. What up, homie?
What up, Mike?
And Triple X Lex said, "Yo, what's the price? The price of the place." So it's $50, but actually, what's dope is they don't even like check your tickets or anything. So like, as long as like literally just figure out any Las Vegas zip code, and then you put in a zip code, and then you just save like $12, and you get like the local discount.
Cool.
Yeah, because I was nervous about that. I was like, I wonder, are they going to check ID?
Do they give you a time? Do they give you a time window?
Yeah. So you have to pick a time window that you're going in there.
Yeah.
Yep. At least when you're starting.
That's crazy because I wonder if they got cameras all up in that motherfucker too.
I mean, I'm sure, right? Because I mean, there's so many little. I mean, they seem hidden because like there's nobody in these little spots. But yeah, I would assume that there's like cameras like in there everywhere. Make sure some fuck shit's not going on.
Right. Somebody's fucking in the fucking Alice in Wonderland hole again. Oh, never mind. It's crispy.
Let's see. And who else we got? Tino said they got a ton of shit to do. Yeah, golf, drink, blacklight rooms. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh shit, yeah, you gotta do shrooms on that motherfucker for sure.
Oh yeah. And Niner said Jamal Williams, Jeff Wilson, Devonta Smith, Gabe Davis, pick 3. So we're sitting 1 out of all these guys. Crazy. I'm sitting Gabe Davis.
Yeah, I'm sitting Gabe. I like Jeff Wilson this week against the Browns.
Against the Browns. Yeah, the Browns they're bad run defense. I want to sit Jamal, but he can just get great. He can get greasy on there too.
Yeah,
I guess I'll sit Davis with no Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. But, okay, even if it's Case Keenum, fuck it. I'm starting that motherfucker. Case Keenum be checking it, bro.
So who are you sitting though?
I'm gonna sit
Paul Williams, Jeff Wilson, Devonta Smith.
Oh damn, Devontae.
I'm sitting Gabe.
Yeah,
he's getting the least amount of touches out of all these guys.
Yeah, Antonio said Keenum or Tony Pasta if Allen is out. If Allen is out, assuming this is a super flex, you got to play the game. Especially our defense is ass, so Vikings are probably gonna be scoring relatively easily. And Crispy said, "Take a guess what the rope really is." Oh man! And Niner said, "I might just go Case Keenum over Carr and Jacoby Brissett." I think I would. It's probably going to be the game script that we want because the Bills' defense is all fucking banged up.
Yeah, everybody's dead right now.
Except Cesar said Allen is ruled year to year with the hamstring injury.
For real, though.
I thought he was like half an hour to half an hour the last I checked.
You know what's crazy? Like I remember mocking so much Keenan Allen. I remember mocking so much Keenan Allen, but when draft time came, I had like no shares of Keenan Allen.
Hey,
I got him hella late in a handful of redraft. I have him more in Dynasty, which it is what it is. Because he's hella late.
Oh, he's talking about Keenan Allen. I was lost. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Keenan Allen. Yeah, fuck Keenan Allen. You know what's crazy? I traded a majority of my Keenan Allens, but I still have a good amount of them. I trade him away immediately, bro. I used him as a throw-in.
Mike said the avocados are going to start talking to Bogey. Don't leave me alone with Tom Brady.
Oh shit, that's scary. I'm like, oh my god, I wouldn't be able to leave him. It would be on my conscience. I'd be like, hey, sir, where you going with this? I have to save him.
Man, that just makes me think of the league because it's so funny. Fucking Rafi in there, he's such a savage. Him and his watermelon, his watermelon's his girlfriend, Margaret.
Behind Kevin's couch.
Yeah. He's like, why does that watermelon have a shocked face?
Did you say Bogey's never seen the league?
I've seen like inserts, but like,
honestly, Rafi has to be probably one of the most wild TV characters that probably ever is in like TV history.
And Antonio's laughing. He says Margaret, and then when he's fucking the watermelon, don't look at me, Brian. Don't look at me. And he's like, crying.
yeah.
Oh man, and it's funny because Rafi just fucks up everyone's name. He calls Kevin Brian. Dude, that's not even tall dude. Like, and I can't even. Man, he's such a fucking savage.
But he stays consistent though, right?
Oh yeah, he stays hella consistent.
That's funny.
And Song said, "Would you guys trade Chase and Damian Pierce for Ken Walker and Olave?" This is redraft, right?
Who?
And Antonio says that was consensual. This was not. And he shows the other hole.
Oh, no. It's so wrong.
And his partner in crime is Dirty Randy, and it's Seth.
Bro,
Rogen,
the episode when he shows when he meets Dirty Randy kills me every time, bro.
So ridiculous.
That's
they shoot a porno in Andre's house
for the league punishment.
Yeah,
he got last place.
Yeah, and they were like, "So what about the cleanup?" And he was like, "With a name like Dirty fucking Randy, do you think I clean up anything? No." He was like, "We do this, but we don't do this."
Yeah,
and they're like, "Hold on, let me clarify. You do this and you do this, but no, that's where you draw the line." Oh man, so
that's
funny.
when they get locked out because they shoot the porno on top of the draft, and then the team's randomized.
Yeah, remember when the NFL was going through the lockout?
Yeah.
So that's what they do. It's them shooting a porno, and they get locked out of the place where they're gonna be doing the draft, and they're drafting on a computer for the first time. They always do a live draft, but it's because they sent Andre away. He goes to like a nice restaurant and stuff while they're shooting a porno in his house. And like, it's an auto draft for everybody now except Andre. And he was like, wow. He was like, I knew this was going to be the year of the kicker. And he was like, man, this is just like all my trainer leagues. And it's funny. They called mock drafts trainer leagues back then.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Funny. So all their teams end up getting fucked up. All of them.
But his.
Well, I mean, his was already trash anyways.
Yeah, he's just trash in general.
Oh, okay, he's an idiot.
Yeah, I think he got last place the year before. I think he won it year one and then lost it. Yeah, he won it year one, and then they go and do a Vegas draft. And then they do, and then he gets the last place after that from first to worst.
Sick.
We're definitely going to be watching those sometime soon. They're only 20-minute episodes, so we could like knock them out like crazy, even if we did like a watch party of season one that I think only might be like
one's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, we can knock that out. I mean, we do 3-hour shows all the time, so we wouldn't have the whole thing. But anybody who just has Hulu, we have it up in the background. We say when we're going to start it and stuff, and we all watch the show at the same time. We could pause it if we need to at certain times if we're going to talk about something that's just hilarious.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Man, I can't believe Bogey hasn't seen that.
What's crazy is like I remember when it was on FX. It's just because like during those times I'm just I like here's my thing.
It's a different walk of life though. Not watching a lot.
Yeah, during those years, like it was like I swear, like I was like so arrogant. I was like, listen, if I'm not gonna sit there and watch something and make me no money.
And
I'm
he didn't
doing-
even play
I'm-
fantasy football when the league was first out, right?
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause I think
started in
their final
2000
season might have been
2013.
Yeah, I think their final
2013?
season might have been 2013.
I think what made me like it a lot is because like for some weird reason I got put on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when I was younger, and it's reminded
Oh
me
yeah,
of
that's
that.
I fucked with It Was Always Sunny.
It's Always Sunny.
I mean,
It's probably one of my favorite.
But I fucked with it
sitcoms.
when it became syndicated, though. You know what I mean?
Never
When it
fucked
became
with it.
syndicated on like Comedy Central and shit like that, because they would just show hella episodes. You feel me?
So, yeah, what is the consensus for that? I don't even think Song put it in whether it was redraft or not. I mean,
I
Chase is
wouldn't do
going to
it.
be coming. Chase is going to be coming
He might
back.
be coming back after the
Yeah.
guy.
What's that? What was it again? It was Chasing who?
Chase and Pierce for Walker and Olave.
See, I kind of like if I already have the Walker and Olave side, I don't feel bad saying put, but like, yeah, I like the idea of getting Chase because he might come back this week, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this might be the only time you can get him. And I like Pierce. Pierce don't got a bye week. You know what I'm saying? So, but Pierce is low key nursing some kind of rib.
Yeah.
Right, but this is what I'm saying though. Is like he don't got a bye week. You feel me? So like his Walker, you're gonna get him. We're gonna get him in Germany, right? He's gonna be out there in Munich, and then he goes on a bye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm. But then you gotta hope that you get Chase immediately. But is Chase worth waiting? Yeah, if I don't have to wait too long, but we don't know that.
So he would be trading them away, is what it was, and he said it is. He said it is redraft, and he said he heard you talking about the Damian Pierce rib shit.
I mean, it's low key though. He's still gonna play, and he ain't on no injury report. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And Rob said pick 2: Connor Pollard, Pickens, Hollins. I mean, if Zeke doesn't play, I'd be rocking Pollard.
And listen, going back to the period, like I'm just saying, because this is like, for some local beat reporter I read, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about the rib, but it's not an injury report. So, you know what I mean? It's nothing to worry about. I'm just saying. He's just a beast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because Damian Pierce, like, it's like I do like Ken Walker, but I don't want to come off of Chase. You know what I mean? I almost would want to like see what else I could pair with Chase to bring over Walker and Olave, and then I have Walker and Pierce. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because that's nasty.
I'm about to hop up out of here. Just got some food, so make sure y'all tune in to Uncle Jerry's Kids on on Tuesday. We're gonna be talking about this Packers. Hopefully, it's a dub. We're gonna be talking about the Vikings, and yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Peace out.
Hold on. Wait, what you grabbing on? Okay.
It's a Whataburger.
Oh,
you gotta let us know though.
I didn't even know what that was. All right.
Yeah, what are you working with?
Got some French fries from Whataburger. We got a patty melt from Whataburger.
Okay, that's what you be doing. The patty melt. Okay, that's what
And
you
then
said.
got some of the fancy ketchup, and then we got some of the spicy ketchup.
Okay, word. Okay, that's how they rock.
And then with the sweet tea.
Savage.
There you go. Good. You're doing good, kid. You're gonna go far.
See y'all soon. See y'all on Tuesday. Peace out.
Peace out, AJ.
Proud of Jerry's kids. They're growing up to be the future of America.
All right, let's see who else we got in here. And Kidda said Area 15. Yeah, you better come out here. We'll do mushrooms and smoke a lot of weed and go do that. Michael Bernardo said, would you do Walker, Juju, and Freiermuth for Saquon? It's kind of a lot. Freiermuth is like nothing. And so I definitely would consider Kelsey Freiermuth. Yeah, so Freiermuth's nothing to him because he has Kelsey also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I want to get Saquon. Yeah, it's really Walker.
I'm trying to get Saquon.
Yeah, it's Walker and Juju for Saquon. And
that's kind of a little much.
It is kind of a little much, but this does get top heavier, right?
And then you have Kelsey, and then just get you Saquon the rest of the way.
And I mean, assuming that Juju isn't like one of like your top 2 wide receivers,
because Juju's like he's like a floor guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been it all year. Like, and then now, like, I guess even though they went no Hardman, I would assume an uptick. But then that could also mean like maybe Kadarius Toney's 9% of snaps jumps up to like 18 or 20% of the snaps, and that's gonna be annoying.
Yep.
But
sure.
It didn't scare me off of Juju though, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
see, where you're at right now in the studio, do you have Hulu?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just put on TV.
See, there we go. Maybe we should do that and watch the first episode of The League now. It's only 20 minutes.
Right now? I gotta put Hulu on the shit though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Different time. We're gonna.
I got the code. Yeah. I was just thinking, it's like, fucking, what's the code? But I know I put it on my computer.
And Zach said, my wife's name is Lexi, and she hears Triple X Lex, and she goes, "That's my new name."
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Triple X Legs.
Yeah. Just spreading the swag.
Right.
Antonio said Dirty Grandpa was fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Savages.
I mean,
and now Derek said League was the ish. Is that back again? No, but since they're only 20-minute episodes, we got to get Bogey watching this shit. So we got to like get through the first season.
And people have told me like different people that like say like, oh, you ain't never watched the League? Like, oh, you would be Ralphie. I'm like, oh, word. Like, I don't even know if that's an insult or like.
I mean, Ralphie's pretty awesome, but he's just like the savage, out of
I know. I'm like, but he's the one fucking the watermelons and shit. Like,
yeah, and it's probably really just like looking like him, like with the beard and stuff, like like that.
See, I've been told that too.
That's probably what it is more than anything.
Yeah.
Because I know you're into fantasy football. He's into like fantasy football on a whole different level. Though I told you he's the one who plays in the Domination League.
Yeah.
That's like where the winner in the face. That winner gets to punch the loser in the face.
A Domination League. Does he ever come through and have like black eyes?
No. No, but they do a lot of stuff. And so I forget who it was. One of them gets into it's Ruxin who gets into the Domination League. And but it's like blood in, blood out, right? Like you can't just get out. You don't just get out of the Domination League. And it's so funny because they go and they like capture him, and then it's all them. It's Dirty Randy and Rafi and all them. And one of them has a trident. But like the king the trident, with the three things at the top, like dildos, like at the top.
Oh wait! Oh shit!
They're about to do some serious fucking out there.
Oh damn! Oh see, it's so crazy because
Antonio said the only way out of that league is death.
Death by fucking sodomizing.
And they all use the Batman voice when they have the masks on, like on purpose, but then they take off the masks and they're still doing the voices like, he already saw our face, we don't need to do this voice anymore.
Oh, that's funny.
Facebook user, is this Zeb? What up, Zeb? And he's got the trees up in there. He said Najee or Zuzu and Juju. He said Najee has been ass. And Juju versus who the Chiefs play again? The Jags. Decent matchup.
The Saints are all banged up too, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of people missing a lot. Yeah,
I mean they still got Levante, right? At least. But there's no Pete Warner, no Cam Jordan, no Davenport.
Yeah, which Levante are you talking about?
Is it no my bad? Demario Davis.
Yeah, he's still out there. That's like the only guy they got.
The only one they got the old timer.
And
how old is Demario? Is he like 29 or 30?
No, fuck no. He's in his 30s somewhere.
He is in old timer range. Okay.
It's crazy because I went to school.
He's like 32, huh?
33. Crazy. January 11th
class. That's
January 11th, Capricorn.
Oh, word.
33 years old.
I just realized too, it's funny too because like my cousin Chanel, shout out to Nell. She's like my road dog, like as far as like growing up, right? and like, our kids are, our kids are all close in age and whatnot. But like she's January 11th. Then my sister, then it's you and my son on the 12th. Then my sister's the 13th.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
One of my aunts, my aunt's birthday is January 13th. And then
Universe.
I know that there's one other person who's like one of my friends who had a January 13th birthday. I'm just not sure off the top of my head.
The universe.
Give me money. And Crispy said Area 15 has a special feature where I shoot Alice straight to the moon. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Niner said my daughter Lennon, January 13th birthday. The universe.
Look at that. The universe.
There we go. I like it. Little boy Blue J619, what up? Said thoughts on Kyren Williams. I'm just not high on any of these Rams running backs. Like speculative ad, sure. If you got an extra spot, go pick them up. I don't know. I don't think he's going to do much. None of the Rams running backs have done much this year.
Speculative is like that, right? But then it's really because nobody's getting anything done behind that line. You know what I mean?
It's trash.
It's like what's crazy
and
is
the attempts haven't even been there, so that's like another thing too. Like
because the game scripts,
it's not like the
game scripts have been negative from. The game scripts have just been negative. You know what I mean? They bought their championship for show last year. You know what I mean? And then Whitworth, he can't come out. He's like, shit, Andrew Whitworth, like, fuck that. I'm getting this Amazon money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sure he's getting paid way less. But
Whitworth's a Sagittarius too.
Yeah.
Whitworth, Fitzmagic, both of them. I bet you that shit is funny as a motherfucker. Who was it? When's Tony Gonzalez? I know it's Tony Gonzalez and then Sherm. I wonder where Richard Sherman's birthday is. When is Richard Sherman's birthday?
Richard Sherman was born March 30th.
Okay, March 30th. Okay, yeah. He's a March, April. Oh, he's an Aries. Oh shit! No wonder he be talking shit. The Aries is the god of war. They provoke jealousy and envy in man. He's going to war with the motherfuckers. That's why he be debating. Debating in a motherfucker.
Man, my shit is all the way geeking right now.
Yeah, how's the Matrix?
Cold. I'm doing
It happens.
I'm doing the clean my Mac right now, trying to clear all the cache. And I got
we definitely got to do like some test runs too, B.
Yeah, tonight.
Mobile setup. Yeah,
tonight because I got everything. I got everything in. So me and Noble we're doing laser tag once he gets up.
Oh, nice.
And we always have done the what's it called, the 3 hour like time limits. You can buy them in like an hour where you get everything unlimited. 3 hours you get everything unlimited, and that's for like $5 more. You get like an all day pass. So we're probably just gonna get that all day pass.
Hey, what is the how's the food in that joint?
I mean, it's whatever. I don't think we've actually ever eaten food in there because we've only gone for like an hour or two. I think maybe one time we were there for 3 hours. But I don't know. Like that's what's kind of cool about Vegas, though. It's like anywhere
I'll be back.
Anywhere you go in Vegas, it's like even these kids joints. It's like the kitchens are dope, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I mean, we haven't eaten anything there, but I'm sure it's all good. I'm sure today we'll have to eat something if we're gonna be there for that long.
Sick.
Oh, and he said we switched sides on us. Let's switch it back.
I get dyslexic on him.
Like, what's going on? Everything is backwards right now. Everything is backwards.
That is funny.
And Rob said DeAndre Carter or Gallup. I'm on that Gallup side.
Yeah, I'll play Gallup. And And fuck DeAndre Carter, but also shout out, 'cause that's my man's cousin.
Yeah.
You feel me? My man's like, I'm going to the game, bro. You going? I'm like, nah.
Man, we got to get him on for an interview in the
I
offseason.
can shoot him a link.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in general.
I mean, shit, these guys have so much time on their hands. I mean, it's not like we're doing, like just, not like they're not doing anything, but I know Austin Eckler's always streaming and shit. So, I mean, once you're out of practice, practice just on to whatever else you do in life.
There's some streaming motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. And Jonathan said, should I trade Mixon for Olave and Mike Evans? Nope, not doing it. I'm holding on to Mixon.
Yeah, I'm keeping Mixon.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you really need receivers, but I'll get better receivers.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I can get top bill right now. Like, I can go get Tyreek or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll go get a Jefferson or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rob said Jamal or Pollard. I mean, this is going to come down to if Zeke is playing or not, and I think he's going to play. I think I'm going Jamali Mall.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, because we're not going to know, huh? What are they just saying? He's questionable?
Yeah, that's really all we know. And he's got the afternoon game as well, so we're probably not going to know really anything before the game happens.
For real, though.
Let's see. What else we got? And Tina said, Bogey, you got to grab the what is that? The Lichin and rice plate from the resort world.
Lechon and rice plate. Yep.
From the resort world. I don't think we're going to be over. I don't think we're going to be over by the resort world. I wonder how much venturing we're really going to do outside of the Cosmo. Like last time, the most venturing that we did was like across the street and down one.
He just told me, he says, like, just be at your Cosmo.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's where it's. And then even when he was, when I was talking to him on the phone, he was like, he was like, it's just about like, even just, for your man, Kev, he's like, you could be just jumping on an elevator with a certain individual. He's like, you never know. It's just be there. And then when I told Kev, I said, hey, we should book at Cosmo. He's like, oh, that's where we booked. I'm like, oh, word, the universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lucky he was able to get in because I know like last time they said it was super hard to be able to get rooms like during that because that's where everyone's already trying to stay there anyways, let alone when there's a convention and that's the spot where everyone's staying at.
When I want to say it was like a week or two before Halloween, that's when I told Kev, and he's like, I already booked it. Right, just when I was on the phone telling him, he's like, boom, done. I booked it.
Yeah.
He had the room for 17th. And then now he says he extended it. Or he added the day before.
Tuesday?
I'm like, no, Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Oh, he started on the 17th first and then changed it to Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be dope. It's going to be hella fun. And now we're going to be live streaming from this joint also.
Right.
Yeah. Got everything. Got the new mic in. Man, had to get the yeah, I mean it's crazy because I'm going to have to like carry everything like in a suitcase like up there, right? But I got like the cases for the mics. I mean, that was really the most important thing. Mics got to be hella safe when they're traveling. And yeah, going to be dope. Gonna be dope.
You feel me?
Yeah. We don't got anything else in the chat right now. What do you think? We've been going for about 2 hours.
Have we? Hell yeah. We can put up on it. You know what I mean? We'll hit them up with some late night shit. You know what I mean? Just stay tuned. When the time could be in the air. You know what I mean?
We'll say
might be the little extra late one. You never know, right?
I'm gonna set everything for 8 o'clock, and we should be good. We should be good for that.
Oh, and look at this too, man. We're going to Germany in the morning too.
Yeah.
Well, today's Saturday, right? Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
6:30 joint tomorrow. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Seahawks and Bucks. So yeah, just remember, if you guys aren't going to be on the late night booty call tonight, you guys better be remembering, go look and see your Seahawks Bucks shit, because if you don't wake up for those games, the shit's just going to be locked or whatever. So make sure you get that checked now. All right.
Are they giving it? Are they? Is the Seahawks a favorite?
I don't think so. Let me see if I can even see it here. Let me see. They don't have it right here. Let's see. Seahawks are not favored. Bucks are. I mean, on Yahoo, it's -2.5. So somewhere around.
Yeah. They're giving some respect, though.
There we go. Derek said, I'll be in AC tomorrow. I'll see you guys at 9:30 Eastern time. There we go. We'll be there.
Yeah. Safe travels.
There we go.
AC.
Atlantic City.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. That's just Jersey, Derek.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Mike said, I stroke it to the north. I stroke it to the south. # crispy rings. And Edwin says, foreskin squeaky wheel game. I hope so. I mean, this is the matchup, even though they've been a little bit better over the last
I mean, shit. It is a matchup. And they don't really got too much pass rush. Like, you know what I mean? They don't got like the crazy out the window. You know what I mean?
Oh, and I guess it is everywhere. It's not just Yahoo, the -2.5.
Okay.
That's what Chris said.
They're giving some respect to the Seahawks here.
Yeah.
That's Vegas. Vegas likes the Seahawks, and I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like,
yeah, because they didn't want to give a bunch of points, right, to the Seahawks.
Fuck no. And this could be the whole entire world gambling on this shit.
Yeah.
Because it's in Germany too, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And Rob said Najee or Monty. Still on the Najee side.
Yeah.
Yep. Chris says he likes the Seahawks.
Actually, you know what though? Monty's gonna get. I mean, he's just theoretically he's gonna be on the field more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Well, not necessarily more than Najee. He might be on the field the same amount of time as Najee.
I guess you're
Najee
right.
could even be more.
I don't think Warren warrants like 40% of it, right? Or 30. Maybe 25%. And so he would still get more. He would still be getting more than Montgomery then, theoretically. All right, we'll go Najee. I like Najee against the Saints all beat up.
And Chris said Brady had a doctor's appointment in Germany and can't imagine what that's for. If he wins every game after, we will know. Crazy, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
You got some kind of crazy injections or something that you can only get on German soil.
You remember Andrew Luck? You know what I'm saying? He's fortunate to be able to say that he has hella family in Europe somewhere. Okay. I don't know if it was London. I forget where it was at. But like, so he even went to school out there. You know what I mean? Like as a kid. You know, because he's a Texas boy, but like I guess because his dad's military or some bullshit. I forget, or not dad military. His dad was coaching. I forget what got him into London, but he has family out there.
Yeah.
And so like during those times when he had the shoulder, he'd be like, you know, he'd be seeing like, you know, just him and his girl out there and, you know, in the UK, you feel me? Just doing their thing. But it's like, you know, he's getting the treatments on the low, you know what I mean? Because back then, that's where the only place you can get the stem cell back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And but you know, he has all these different covers that he can go, like, or like I remember they played in the London game, right? And then like, you know, saying it was like they had the game Sunday, and then the following Sunday was gonna be the London game. He went straight up the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Chris, you did hold on to the big D.
Yeah, he held on. All right, let's get him out of here. That's the cue. I'm gonna get into Andrew Luck conspiracies and shit. So we should go.
Oh man, and Zah said Pickens or Gabe Davis, so he didn't hear the answer. I was on the Pickens side.
Pickens. We'll do it.
And Rob B, pick 2. Najee, Pollard, Monty, Gibson. Najee, Gibson.
Pollard. Damn. I like Pollard, dude, because like I felt like, but I don't know if Zeke's gonna play or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
All right, we're getting up out of here. We'll see you back here in like 10 hours, 9 hours or so. We'll be back 8 p.m. West Coast time, 11 p.m. Eastern time. Peace out, peeps.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's our time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about to check, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays